You've heard of alpha males, you've heard of beta males, but have you heard of sigma males? A quiet, mysterious type. Sigma males are often misunderstood and underestimated. They are the rarest kind of males, silent wolves walking their own path, living by their own rules. They don't fit into the typical social hierarchy. They aren't leaders like alphas, commanding respect and attention wherever they go. They're also not followers like betas, content to live in the shadow of the alphas. No, sigma males are different. They're the lone wolves, the outliers, the ones who choose solitude over conformity. They thrive in their own company and don't need validation from others. Their strength comes from within, not from the crowd. But don't be fooled by their quiet demeanor and preference for solitude. Their uniqueness gives them an edge that's hard to define and even harder to ignore. So why are sigma males seriously dangerous? Let's dive into it. Have you ever noticed that one person who doesn't need to be in the spotlight to command respect? That's a sigma male for you. They are the proverbial lone wolves of society, preferring the company of their thoughts over the hustle and bustle of social gatherings. They are the epitome of self-sufficiency and independence, not requiring validation from others to affirm their worth. Let's consider a story of a sigma male named Tom. Tom was part of a team assigned with a critical project in his company. While others were busy asserting their ideas, Tom was quietly observing the dynamics, understanding the project's intricacies. He didn't lead the team, nor did he try to dominate the discussions. Instead, he chose to contribute in his own unique way. He would often work late into the night, refining the project's details, solving critical issues, and streamlining processes. His contributions were not always visible, but they were always significant. When the project was a resounding success, everyone was surprised to find that it was John's silent contributions that had made the difference. He didn't take the center stage to celebrate, but his satisfaction was apparent in his quiet smile. This is the power of a sigma male. They don't thrive on external validation or require a leadership position to make a difference. They are content in their solitude, finding energy and inspiration within themselves. They are introverted, yes, but this introversion is not a limitation. Rather, it's their strength. It allows them to observe, analyze, and understand situations from a unique perspective, enabling them to contribute in ways others might not even consider. Sigma males are like the silent gears in a clock, often overlooked but crucial for the overall functioning. They don't need to roar to make their presence felt. Their actions speak louder than words. They are the lone wolves, and they excel in their solitude, proving that one doesn't need a pack to command respect or make a difference. Sigma males don't need a pack to prove their worth. Ever met someone who is hard to read, like a book written in an unknown language? That's a sigma male for you. They're unpredictable, and this unpredictability is what makes them so intriguing, yet dangerous. Consider this. You're at a party, and there's this quiet guy sitting in the corner. He's not really mingling or making a spectacle of himself, he's just there. People are drawn to him, but they can't quite put their finger on why. He's not the life of the party, but he's not a wallflower either. He's an enigma, wrapped in a riddle. Let's call this guy Rick. Now, Rick doesn't speak much, but when he does, his words are carefully chosen and impactful. You'd think he's just another introvert, right? But here's where the unpredictability comes in. Throughout the night, Rick subtly steers the party's mood and direction. He throws in a witty comment here, a thought-provoking question there. He listens more than he talks, yet his influence is undeniable. And the most fascinating part? No one realizes what's happening. They don't see that John is the puppet master, pulling the strings without making a show of it. They're too busy enjoying the party, unaware that the man they least expected is the one directing the narrative. This is the power of the sigma male. They're not the loudest in the room, but they're the ones you remember. They're not the ones leading the conversation, but they're the ones shaping it. They're not predictable, and this makes them seriously dangerous. Their unpredictability gives them an edge in social situations. They're able to adapt and react in ways that catch others off guard. They're always a step ahead, always planning, always strategizing. Their moves are calculated, their intentions often hidden, and that's what makes them so dangerous. They're like a wild card, impossible to predict and hard to control. Their quiet demeanor and subtle influence can change the dynamics of a situation without anyone realizing it. The unpredictability of a sigma male is one of their most dangerous traits. Ever played a game of chess with someone who seems to be 10 steps ahead? That's exactly what it's like when you're dealing with a sigma male. Imagine this. You're in a corporate setting where power plays and aggressive tactics are the norm. But there's this one guy, let's call him Jim. Jim doesn't engage in the usual office politics. He's quiet, keeps to himself, but his work is always top-notch. Now there's a big project up for grabs. Everyone expects the usual suspects to scramble to fight tooth and nail for this opportunity. But Jim does something different. He doesn't rush in, guns blazing. Instead, he takes his time, observes, plans, and strategizes. Jim starts by understanding the project inside out. He researches, he asks questions, he learns. Then he looks at his competitors. He doesn't confront them, no, he studies them. He learns their strengths, their weaknesses. He knows exactly where they shine and where they falter. Then, he makes his move. Not with a loud bang, but with a silent ripple. He presents his proposal, meticulously crafted, strategically sound, and unarguably superior. It's not a power play, it's a chess move. He's not just playing the game, he's controlling it. And this is what makes Sigma males seriously dangerous. They don't play by the traditional rules. They're not aggressive, they're strategic. They don't react, they plan. They're not loud, they're silent. But their silence is not weakness, it's strength. It's the strength of knowing when to speak and when to hold back, when to act and when to wait. In the world of Sigma males, every move is calculated, every word is chosen, every action is deliberate. They're not just playing the game, they're orchestrating it. And before you realize what's happening, they've already won. With a Sigma male, you'll never know what hit you until it's too late. Can silence truly be more powerful than words? This is a question that Sigma males answer with a resounding yes. Their strength isn't found in grand speeches or gregarious chatter. It's found in the quiet, steadfast demonstration of their beliefs through action. Consider this anecdote. There was once a Sigma male named John. John was known for his quiet demeanor, a man of few words, but his actions spoke volumes. His co-worker, a loud, opinionated fellow named Mark, often dismissed John's ideas as insignificant because John didn't argue or engage in the verbal jousting that Mark was so fond of. One day, Mark proposed a new strategy for their company. It was a flashy, ambitious plan, but John saw some serious flaws. Instead of engaging in a heated argument, John chose a different approach. He started implementing his own, more sustainable strategy in his department, quietly and without fanfare. As time passed, the results were undeniable. John's department was thriving, while Mark's ambitious plan had crashed and burned. The company's executives took notice. They didn't need a loud argument or a flashy presentation to see the value in John's approach. They saw it in the results. John's actions, his silent demonstration of a better strategy, changed the minds of not just Mark, but the entire company. He didn't need to raise his voice or make a spectacle. His actions did the talking and they spoke loud and clear. This is the power of the Sigma male's silent influence. They don't need to dominate conversations or command attention. They simply act in alignment with their beliefs and let the results speak for themselves. Sigma males understand that influence isn't about who talks the most or who talks the loudest. It's about who acts with integrity, who consistently demonstrates their values, and who can show, not just tell, what they believe in. Sigma males prove that actions indeed speak louder than words. They teach us a valuable lesson, that sometimes the most powerful influence comes not from our words, but from our actions. So, why are Sigma males seriously dangerous? Let's recap. Sigma males are the lone wolves of society, preferring their own company over the crowd. Their independence isn't a weakness, but rather a strength that sets them apart. It's their unpredictability that keeps everyone on their toes. You can't put them in a box or predict their next move, which can be unnerving for some. Sigma males are also master strategists, always thinking several steps ahead. They don't just react, they plan. Their minds are always at work, crafting ways to navigate life's challenges with finesse. But perhaps the most intriguing aspect of Sigma males is their silent influence. They don't need to shout to be heard, nor do they seek the spotlight. Their power lies in their subtlety, their ability to make an impact without a sound. This is why they are seriously dangerous, not because of overt aggression or dominance, but because of their under-the-radar influence. In the world of Sigma males, the quietest person in the room is the most dangerous.